Possibly bad.
All right.
All right, welcome back. Time to continue stair walking. It's like Final Fantasy 7 in reverse.
I know. Dude, like,
I was like, oh, it's not going to be that far down. Son of a bitch, it's been far down.
Oh, shit, you did walk all the way down. Okay, so I think you might have missed something.
Okay, we're going to go
I think
back.
you were looking like around as you were walking down the stairs, and you might have missed something. If not, I'm just an idiot, and honestly, I forgot how this puzzle works, but I think.
All right, so here's my because I don't think you can shoot.
We should just have like just a 3-part video that's just the the beginning of walking down the stairs, the continuation, and the epic conclusion of walking down the stairs.
Can you believe this asshole spent 3 episodes trying to walk down some stairs?
Oh man.
I see where I need to get momentum from, but I'm not like furiously looking around the structure.
Right. Now, I could just be wrong. I might have remembered it wrong, but like I think you passed something when you were looking around the rest of the room and not looking around the structure.
Hey, look. Oh, what?
Okay, I thought you went too far down. Yeah.
Oh, there is just a hole here.
Yeah. So now you get what I mean about like why. Oh yeah, he should.
Yeah, I was very sure.
Yeah.
Miss. How did you miss?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to be like, it's weird that they give you stairs here.
Right.
They don't give you stairs anywhere else.
Know your hazardous materials. Don't touch anything. Know your chemical hazards. Nosy.
There's so much awesome little detail in just like all the random signs and shit in this game too.
What was that? Like I pushed the lever and then I read what the fuck it was.
Instant kill button.
Kind of represents me in real life. Figure that shit out later.
I want some game that does that though, where like they just make the button really big and then the sign right next to the button.
Fucking die.
Yeah. You'll die if you press this button. What you thinking?
I kind of want to put one right around. Okay. So I fling out of that. Flinging out of that's not going to do anything. Oh, well. No, because that's where I came from. So that's. Well, yeah, what happens if I just go all the way down here? Nothing? Probably nothing. This is probably nothing? Yeah, we're just kind of chilling.
I think it's nothing.
I think it's a solid amount of nothing. Okay. So if we go back up.
Like a non-zero amount of nothing.
Nothing.
You know? Like if you had to quantify it.
I mean, it was kind of cool. We got to walk around down there, but not much. Okay. So.
Okay. I do like that this playthrough you're doing a lot more of, let me look at this from a different area.
Right.
You're doing a lot more of that.
That's why we watched through that initial thing.
Yeah, Chamber 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
When it took you a while to just be like, let me just look at this from somewhere else. Okay. Ooh, lights.
Light. Oh, can I actually just slide this sucker down?
Hey. Giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, you pretty much just kind of figure everything out.
The only time is
off of the hints they've thrown on the walls.
Right. Occasionally from Wheatley and stuff, though. Just a little nudge, but... Yeah. And I love Portal and Portal 2's game design. It's so good.
Oh, God.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs.
What?
Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
I could just like it would be so funny to hear him
Recording session.
narrate a book.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like, could you imagine? Blue paint.
I love this game now.
I was so waiting. I knew as soon as we got to that, you would fucking love it.
Oh no, dude. This is
Wee.
Oh no, dude.
Wee.
Okay. Whoop. Follow the button. Follow the lines. Oh, hey, what's up?
I also love they wanted to go with like a 70s feel, like you're almost time traveling back to when this factory was open and stuff, and that like this is the part of the factory that was open in the 70s and shit.
Sure.
So like everything's a lot more warehousey in here, instead of all like fancy and white and all that. And back in the waiting room, everything was so 70s, right? Like that's totally the feel they were going. 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't know exactly.
At least the 70s
yeah.
weighted companion cubes. Yeah! I love this.
I know, right?
Boys
So
just
good.
informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here. I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Next test chamber this way.
I love Cave Johnson. So good. Hey. That's right. You ignore that fucking sign.
What?
What? The one that said this way. You were like,
Oh,
fuck,
I literally
fuck that, I'm
went
going
the
above it.
opposite way.
Well, I meant you went like above it. You know?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Which was, you know, it seems like it was the right thing to do, but.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
I want that.
Oh my god.
I want that. Give me that. I would like that. Oh, hey, what's up? Excuse me while I have my speedrun gamer boner. This momentum-based thing. You, come here.
I know, the gel is so cool. Like,
Yeah. It's the game knowing, like, alright, now that we've established all the poor suckers who haven't played Portal 1 yet.
right,
we've got them
exactly.
activated.
Like, they're still going to teach you about how the portal gun works and everything, but they needed to up the game. Because that was the thing, was Portal 1 was never really, like, a super, like, full game.
No,
It was kind of the test concept.
bit of a demo,
Yeah,
almost in a way.
it was really cool to see, like, what they could do with a full game. Like, hey, we're not just portals. We're also other things.
Alright, so we plugged that in. What did that do? Oh, okay.
People have made a mod of this game too, where you actually shoot the paint, and the portals are set, so it's like the opposite kind of, you know. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
get enough.
That was probably about as efficient as that could have been done.
Oh, that opened that up. So do I need to now bring you with me? Or is there a different one? Maybe. Oh, no, I can just use this. Oh, my God.
And there you go.
Oh, but I wanted it!
I was like, I don't think he saw that hole in the ground.
Oh, no, I just looked right at the wall. I was like, it's gonna let me walk it.
Yeah, buddy.
God, this is the greatest video game of all time. It's letting me do puzzles and platform off of wall
Right.
tits. Oh, tits.
And that's the thing too, like, you naturally, where like I want a wall kick, right? Like I'm gonna use this as a wall kick, and it's kind of like their own unique way of doing a wall kick.
Right.
Like it's not a wall kick, but it is at the same time. It's really cool.
So now do I just want to shoot out of that? Yeah, probably. So where can I drop down? Just make sure.
What do you remember what happens when you go through those blue particle field things that you just walked through? That thing?
This thing?
Yeah. It got rid of your portal.
Oh, so okay, we have to do it.
That part I figured you might have just forgotten because it's been a few months.
Yeah.
Those blue things, they get rid of portals, and they also get rid of they get rid of objects like cubes and stuff like that.
Ah, okay.
So
I need to use that.
it can be a little hard to control the momentum on those things. You notice how the music also slightly changes whenever you bounce off of it? Like,
Oh, no, I hadn't changed.
here,
noticed that.
well, jump off it. You hear that? We're like,
Yeah.
I love it. It's so cool.
In case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Ah, Cave Jones. Ah, J.K. Simmons. So good. I'm so glad you got to this point. I've been waiting like all
to
of
get
the
to the Cave
episodes
Johnson
to be like,
segment.
let's get to the part that makes Portal 2 Portal 2. Like, because the whole first part is still really awesome.
introducing you.
But it's Portal 1, right?
By
Like,
the way, keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Caution, do not lean on railing.
I was so hoping it would break on you.
Yeah, like right there, I found the one C where it just kills me. Alright, so, yeah, this wall right here. I should get. I can shoot off.
Once again, too, like, I know we talked about this in the first set of episodes. We talked about how, like, they identified in Portal 1 that it's hard to get people to look up. Think about how they shape this room, right? There's, like, not much in here except for a bunch of pillars.
Yeah, so that's what you want to follow naturally.
And there's
the only thing.
And there's even shadows and stuff that, like, make it clear that, like, there's stuff going on above the pillars.
Right.
But, yeah, like, it's just a bunch of stuff that you need to look up into. And they make the room cavernous so that you think to look up, right? Like, if they did this exact same thing in a small room, those pillars might just be pillars to you. You might not. They might effectively be walls. You don't really look up because of them.
Right.
But because they do it in such like a big room, and on top of that, they're adding to the atmosphere of the game and everything too. You know, it's like fucking goddamn kudos, Valve. I still love everything they did about Portal 2.
Oh, whoops! No, I don't want that.
I like your style. You make up your own rules.
They also just like the way it rewards you is with the dialogue. It's like, oh, I'm hearing J.K. Simmons' voice.
Yeah.
It's almost like comforting. You know, like, oh, that means I did it right.
I went the right way. Yeah.
Oh my god. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, okay.
It's not good for your skeleton though.
Yeah. That's alright. She'll get over it. Okay, so we need to splatter some walls.
Yeah, you picked that up a lot faster than I would have guessed.
Alright, so then where do I actually want this to boost me to? Well, put it over there.
I think that's where you came from. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. real quick. Where does this put me? Oh, okay, yeah. So there's that stuff. Okay, so then if I splatter that crap out here...
Yo, you made the cycle. Nice. Like right as the drop is falling.
Oh, I'm sorry. How do you know the cycles?
Right as the paint drop was falling. Okay.
Is this gonna work? Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, but it wasn't enough. So I need to come from higher up. That's what that probably means.
Well, I mean...
Oh, wait. Or do I just see... You're not forgetting about my flinging mechanics. Okay. Just gonna go over here. Yeah, it is pointing me this way. But I need to go there.
Okay. Well, you put a portal there. What?
I could probably put more bounciness there. I can chain the jumps together. Maybe. Boop. Boop. Boop.
You don't have a portal under the blue stuff.
Titties.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You should just put a little more here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's just do that. Oh.
No, you're good. Oh, it was going too far. Just go from like the side. Yeah. Yeah, do from like there. There you go.
There we go.
That ought to be enough. You could always do it on the ground too if you needed to.
I want it.
Nice. Yeah.
Hey,
You hear
okay,
how the
so
music
now-
went like doodaloo,
Yeah.
doodaloo, you know, it's so good.
Wait, okay, so when I go through that, that's gonna go away.
Uh-huh.
So I need to place one portal there. Don't go back through it. And then can I just momentum this one? Nope. Okay.
Well-
so I need to put a little more.
It did
over
there. Work, right? It got you to that platform at least.
But I need
But it
to
didn't get you
bounce
far
off
enough.
of that. Yeah. Oh god. Boop. Boop. Turn around. I will cut a bitch. Oh my god. Also, I know I could probably use these to boost my way back up faster, but whatever. Okay, yeah. Boom. Boom.
Okay.
Put you here. And I think I can shoot. Okay, yeah, well, I can go around if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Okay, yeah. So then that'll put that there.
Hey.
Now, okay, orange. Okay.
So good, right?
Coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent
You're picking up on the paint stuff a lot faster
Lot
than
faster,
most
that's
people,
good.
I would say.
slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Oh, man.
Have you ever seen, what was the movie he won the Oscar for? It was the drumming movie.
Oh, Whiplash.
Whiplash.
I have not, but I really want to.
Okay, yeah.
I really want to. I've seen...
That's shameless advertising. I want to see it because I love J.K. Simmons.
I've seen a scene from it. Hey, why don't you pause? Let's do this. We're like 30 seconds short,
Yeah.
but like... I feel like we had a few really long ones because we weren't paying attention to the time. So
Blue Gloop's awesome. Yeah.
I think that's why, honestly, I think that's why you're like picking it up faster is you look at it as a platforming tool.
Sure, yeah.
As
It's supposed to just puzzling.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, which I think is really, really neat. And, you know, talking about that gave me an extra way to fill an extra 30 seconds.
Yeah, right?
The whole time.
This is how you get to 20 minutes.
All right, thanks. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Da-durga, da-durga. Da-durga, da-durg, da-durg, da-durg. Durga, durga.
Shut up, Spike.